Who's in charge? It's the officials.
Let's go. The Cardinals control the tip. Baudouin getting it to Nakan. Tarpin's in there at man-to-man set. Ford. To Araby. First possession for E.D. White. Araby will pull it out. This is what they did last year. 5 out. Spread the floor. Attack off the dribble. Penetrate and kick. The exact plan that gave the Tarpons problems last season between the teams. Araby shoots one up. No. Rebound goes to E.D. White, and they're under the basket for a layup. That's Hemel who scored it. So Tarpons first try. Santamont working to Aiden Savoie on the right side. Savoie into Kobe Cantrell. Now Carter Cantrell attacks Hemel, feeds it to Santamont at the rim, and it's a layup for layup start. Yeah. Both teams getting 2.
Good finish by Santamont.
E.D. White quickly back the other way. Hemel getting into Ford. Ford kicking to Hemel. Cardinals working it around the horn. Araby attacks into the lane, and a foul will be called.
I think that Santamont may have reached in.
Yeah. Tarpons tried to tie it up, but I think it's a good call by the officials. Baudouin will inbound for the Cardinals. Araby throws it away. They were trying to get Hemel on a post up, and the pass just wasn't accurate. Terrence in a blur. They're going to say shot does not count. Foul on the floor. Terrence threw it up and scored it, but they will call the foul on the floor on Chase Nakan. Santamont at the rim, a little short left and on the rim. Rebound goes to Araby. 2-2 start. Araby isolated against Santamont. Kicks it to the corner. This is exactly what they did last year. Missed the 3 this time. Rebound goes out of bounds to the Tarpons. But the same plan. Penetrate with your big. Get into the lane. Kick it to the corners for 3s. They made a bunch of them last year. Tarpons got to stop on that possession.
Yeah, they're going to have to stop penetration.
Cantrell to Savoie. Savoie to Santamont. Gets it to Terrence. Terrence will lose the dribble. It's on the floor. They're fighting. E.D. White's got it. Nakan. Nakan right in front of us. Cantrell pulls it, but it gets to Araby at the lane downhill. No. Rebound goes up in the air to the Cardinals. As they get off of Terrence's head out of bounds. Terrence isn't complaining. Terrence is not a complainer. Now they're asking him if he's sure, and it's going to blue.
Yeah.
So the Tarpons will have possession. Face guarding Terrence Petrie with Chase Nakan. We'll see how long they can keep the ball out of Terrence's hands. He's got it now. Cantrell will attack. In the lane, teardrop, good, and it's 4-2.
Yeah, Tarpons are doing a good job of getting into the paint early on.
Ford. Being guarded by Cantrell. Ford being hounded by Cantrell. Will penetrate now into the lane, stolen away. Here come the Tarps. Terrence doesn't have numbers, but it doesn't matter. He shoots it up, no. Second chance, Savoie, no. And the Cardinals will come away.
Cardinals got away with a push into their basket.
Here comes E.D. White. Baudouin attacks, stolen away by Savoie, and it'll stay with E.D. White. Good help defense, though, by Savoie on the penetration attack drive. .444 to go in the opening quarter. Araby. Attacks into the lane with the left. No. Second chance and one. So Landon Araby scores it, and it's a 4-4 ball game.
The Torpins are going to have to do a good job of boxing out. You're not going to jump with these guys.
He scored it, 5-4 the score. So E.D. White up by a point early. Petrie to Savoy at the top of the key, back to Terrence. Long three, no, rebound goes to the Cardinals. That's Ford. Ford. Gonna get the knockhand downhill, stripped away by Cantrell, and it's out of bounds to the Cardinals.
Torpin's doing a good job here, not giving the Cardinals clean looks once they get inside the lane. Can shoot it.
Email's open from three, missed it. Rebound goes to Terrence. T pushing it down the floor. Up in the air, Santamont wasn't ready for the pass. Throws it away. That's one Cullen's got to be ready for. That's an easy two if you are. .406 to go in the opening quarter. E.D. White by a point. Ford gets the screen. Tarpons jump the screen, trying to get it back to Araby. They do. Araby looking to dance. Penetrates. Tarpons will help. That's a tough shot. He missed it, and it's out of bounds to South Lafourche. E.D. White trying the same things they did last year when they had success as Big 32 Matt Cortez will check into the game. Spreading the floor, going off the dribble, penetrating kick. Chase Knockham will check out of the game. He's the guy who was face guarding Terrence, and now Cole Baudouin will draw that assignment. Cantrell to Savoy. Savoy to Santamont, backing down to Carter Cantrell. Cantrell shoots the mid-range, strong. Rebound goes to Araby. Tarpon offense just looks a little rushed right now.
Yeah, it's not going through Terrence right now, so it's kind of something new.
Araby nearly stolen, knocked out of bounds by Cantrell. .302 to go in the opening quarter. E.D. White up by a point. They get it on the block. Araby bags down. Nice move. He scored it.
They ran that same play in the JV game.
So 7-4 E.D. White. Mentioned matchups. Some teams just match up well with others. E.D. White, for whatever reason, has played well against the Tarpons as Terrence misses the shot just inside the free throw line. The Cardinals will come the other way. Ford got to get across the timeline, and he does. Gets it to Araby. Araby working on Savoy. Kicks it to Hemel. To Araby on the block. Tarpons will pull it away. Cantrell, they've got big numbers, 3-on-1. Cantrell at the rim, gets it to Santamont and one. That's unfortunate for E.D. White. I think Ford was trying to foul, didn't get the call, led to the Tarpons break extending and an and one.
Yeah, Carter Cantrell did a good job of, if he's in the post area and they bring the ball low, he attacks that ball.
Jaden Smith will check into the game if Cullen Santamont makes this free throw. Araby will check out of the game, so now both Matt and Luke Cortez in the game, the twins. He missed it. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. Hemel throws it away. Cantrell coming down the floor at the rim, lays it up and good. And those are the ones that we talked in the pregame. If you're E.D. White, you've got to try to avoid them. But they're so doggone hard. These Tarpons apply so much pressure. Cortez to Wagaspack. Wagaspack dribble handoff to Nakan. To Cortez, top of the key. Savoy jumps the screen. They get it to the right side. Wagaspack reversing the dribble. Nakan looks into the paint. Tarpons are all over that. They smother it, but it's out of bounds off of Cantrell.
Should be right ball.
Yeah, it's definitely off of Cantrell. Good hustle by Cortez knocking it off of him. Landon Araby checks back into the game. I just don't think E.D. White could go long periods without him in this matchup. Nakan to Cortez, top of the key. Got a mouse in the house. E.D. White trying to get it on the inside. They do. There's the baby hook. No. Second chance. No. Cantrell comes away. Jaden Smith is down the floor, but they can't feed it to him. The entry pass sails wide, and it'll go to the Cardinals.
Coach keep looking at the official. What's happening on that end?
After a very physical and loosely called girls game, staying the same so far for the boys. Knock on wood. Baudouin. To Cortez. Cortez, the right side of the floor, getting into Matt Cortez. Now back to Luke Cortez. Inside of a minute, penetrating kick. Nakan with the teardrop floater is good.
Good patience there from E.D. White.
Cantrell feeds it inside to Smith, loses it on the way up, and here come the Cardinals. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Long pass down the floor at the rim, and they'll just fall out of bounds. Baudouin caught it and didn't have his balance, and he fell out of bounds.
Yeah, trying to go a little bit too fast.
Excuse me. Tarpons have possession and the arrow. A chance for two in a row here. Cantrell to Smith on the block. Smith, dribble handoff to Petrie on the baseline. Terrence gets it to Savoy at the rim, who scores it. E.D. White with 6 seconds. Are they aware? Cantrell tried to take a foul. Nakan will go through. No. Rebound to Smith. Cantrell half court at the buzzer. Good if it goes. No. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with our score. South Lafourche 10, E.D. White 9. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter here on the Tarpon Sports Radio. Quarter here. South Lafourche has a 10-9 lead over E.D. White. Case just scored Coach Brian Kale. Tarpons are going to have Cantrell, Savoy, Smith, and Petrie. The Cardinals are going to have Nakan, Ford, Hemel, Araby, and Baudouin. Tarpons possess first, up a point. Savoy gets to Cantrell on the right side, trying to get it to Smith on the block. Smith will back down into the body of Araby. No. Got him all the way under the bucket. And it'll, oh man. Mistake there by Ford. He just watched the ball go out of bounds. It stays with South Lafourche. He could have easily grabbed possession there.
Never leave it up to the officials.
Let's see if the Tarpons take advantage. Cantrell to Savoy. Shoots a three. No. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. Chase Nakan. To Araby. Araby. Directing traffic. Smith getting up on him. Smith drawing the defensive assignment. Tarpon's going to be ready to help. They kick it to the corner. Baudouin. Terrence pulling at it, trying to take it away from Baudouin. Now they get it back to Araby. 1 minute into the second quarter. The Tarpons up by 1. Araby. Tough mid-range, missed it a little flat. Rebound goes to Terrence. Good defense by Jaden Smith. Terrence across the timeline to Smith on the block. Smith backs down again, shoots the baby hook and scores it.
Yeah, Smith got away with a travel.
A timeout by Coach Keefe. Jaden Smith is showing that, boy, he's got the strength advantage on Araby down there. It's the second time he puts him under the bucket. And it is a 30-second timeout, Brian. The Tarpons draw first blood to start the second quarter.
Yeah, look for the Cardinals to come out here with a set play, trying to get a lob play. A lot of times they start the quarters off with it, see if they're going to try and screen the Tarpons and get a backdoor cut for a lob. But Smith showing some strength down low.
And most importantly, and what's going to earn him a lot of playing time in this game, showing that he could guard the basketball in space. Did a good job on that last attack drive opportunity from Arabi.
Yeah, look, Edie White doesn't have their post guys in. They got Arabi in. But to end the quarter, they had a couple of bigger guys in, going with a smaller lineup.
Nakan coming across the timeline out of the 30. Uses the screen. Now they got the big on the guard. He'll get into the lane, kick it out to Ford for a three. Got it. There's a big three and a big answer. And we're tied at 12 apiece. Nice shot there from Aiden Ford. Cantrell kicks it to Savoy. Savoy looks into the paint, gets it inside to Cantrell, back to Smith, has it blocked away by Ford. The Tarpons have a baseline out of bounds play.
So they get a shooter. Terrence to swing it to him.
Savoy. It's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Tarpons. .601 to go. Terrence gets it to Savoy on the right side. Savoy to Jaden Smith, bullying through. Back out to Savoy. Now Cantrell. Cantrell into the lane with the teardrop. Can't score. Got all the way to the rim, didn't finish, and then commits a cheap foul on top of it. There's a little bit of a frustration foul there from Carter.
Yeah, look, the Tarpons they look a little too rushed right now on their offense.
So Cullen will check back into the game. Jaden Smith will take a breather. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. We're tied 12 apiece. Nakan has it stolen away. They were trying to get it inside. Ford will commit the take. Second time in the game where we see him try and to just break up a fast break, just wrap up. Yeah. He got the call that time. He did not get the call the first time. Tarpons ended up getting an and one. Savoy picks up the dribble to Kobe Cantrell to Terrence Petrie. Terrence splits the defenders out to Cantrell. Now Kobe wide open for three. That's a big mistake if you're an E.D. White fan.
Yeah, good job by Carter making that extra pass.
Now can the Tarpons with a three-point lead get a stop. 5:12 to go in the opening half. Arabi looking to dance with Santamont. Penetration into the lane. Now out Baudouin. That's a tough shot, and he missed it. Rebound goes to Nakan. Working around back to Arabi. Arabi dribble handoff to Ford. Ford tough pull up, missed it. Rebound goes to Savoy. Cardinals prying at the rebound, but the Tarpons pull it away. Terrence pushing it to Cantrell in the corner. Wide open three. Oh, in and out. Rebound goes to Santamont. Santamont holding it high out to Chubby T for a three. No. Rebound goes to Arabi. And here come the Cardinals. Arabi downhill, attack drive, loses it, but a blocking foul will be called on Cantrell. That'll be his second.
Cardinals coming with a little bit of size.
Cortez checking into the game, Ford checking out of the game. See if E.D. White could take advantage of the size mismatch. Arabi loses it. Tarpons got it. Cantrell to Cantrell. Numbers if they want it. Cantrell at the rim, lays it up, and one. What a job there by Carter Cantrell, initiating that contact into the body of Cortez, scoring it and one, and the Tarpons have a 5-point lead.
Yeah, you're right, man. That's a great job drawing the foul.
The E.D. White student section thrilled to see Hayes Tabor check into the game, number 10. Cantrell missed it. Savoy fighting for the rebound. He's got it. Mid-range, no.
Great hustle from Savoy.
Yep. Stole what was nearly 2 free points. Just couldn't quite score it. Spinning through at the rim, can't score it. Rebound goes to Savoie. Savoue's all over the glass tonight. Terrence pushing it down the floor. Cantrell open again. Bang! Timeout Cardinals. The Tarpons are up 8. Kobe Cantrell splashing them through. You got to find him in transition.
Yeah, look, they do a great job of running to their spots. There's a full timeout, but they do a great job, the Tarpons, in running to their spots. And the thing is, they shot ready. They stand in a position with their hands up, ready to catch the ball and shoot before the defense can come and adjust and recover. That's a big part in that shooting, where they get these shots off because they're ready to shoot the basketball.
Kobe has made a couple triples here in this second quarter. And for the Cardinals, it's a little bit of danger zone. 3:54 to go in the half. You got to find a way to make the next run. You don't want to fall behind double digits and have to be chasing.
Yeah, look, they're going to have to, the Cardinals here, they got to keep it close. The Tarpons, just a big 3:54 right now to see if you can add to this 8-point lead.
Cantrell, Petrie, Savoie, and Santamont. For the Cardinals, it is Hemel, Tabor, Arabi, Baudouin, and Nakan. Cardinals out of the full timeout, down 8. Trying to claw back. Baudouin, dribble handoff to Hemel. Hemel just loses it clean to Cantrell. Cantrell attacks, dribble drive. Oh, he missed the bunny. Lost it a little bit, I think, on the way up. Here come the Cardinals. Tabor getting to Baudouin. Baudouin reverses the basketball to Tabor, backs down into the body of Cantrell. Hemel with a 3, got it. Good shot.
Yeah, Hemel can shoot. You got to get him off his rhythm.
20-15 the score. Santamont. To Terrence. Terrence with the mid-range. Got it. No doubt about it. Good shot. Here come the Cardinals. Back the other way. Baudouin. To Arabi, steps into one. No. Rebound to Santamont, and the Tarpons will push. I think this pace favors South Lafourche right now. Terrence up in the air to Savoie. Savoie back to T for a 3 ball. Yeah! And a flop warning called on Terrence. No harm, no foul. Flop warning. Not crazy about that. We've seen far worse. That's not a fan of that one. Now I'll go back and watch, and I'll be the first to apologize, but we've seen way worse flopping go uncalled. Mid-range pull-up is good from Nakan. He scores it. And a steal on the inbound, so E.D. White showing a little life. Tabor. How about that? That's a clear offensive foul right in front of Mr. Flop warning. No whistle. That's bad. Petrie with a 3. Call a flop warning on that one.
Yeah, they go under the screen. Terrence shoots that all night.
28-17 the score. Arabi has it clean pulled away. Oh, and he tried to get it to Terrence, but he threw it away to Nakan. Here come the Cardinals looking to push. In the corner, Hemel. No. Rebound goes to the Tarps. Bad bounce for Tabor, who was trying to fly in. Petrie. Downhill, attack drive. Gets it to Santamont at the rim, who scores it. This pace is not conducive to success for E.D. White. Up and down, frenetic pace. Tabor with a 3. Got it. Big answer. Petrie to Cantrell. And then Savoie steps into one. No. Not sure that's Aiden's game. I think Coach Pokey would have wanted another reversal or two there.
Yeah, don't fall into it where it's up tempo. You don't have to take it and shoot that shot. But if he makes it, we're not talking about it. Right?
Yep, 100%. 1:03 to go.
The way they Tarpon shoot the basketball, it's kind of hard to tell someone is not shooting, right?
Yeah, you're right. Right side of the floor, Baudouin attacks into the body of Petrie. Terrence tries to tie him up. He shoots at the rim, though. Rebound goes to Santamont. Terrence pushing. He got to stop the ball. It'll be blocked away. Robin's okay with that.
He's working not happen.
That's all right. You get a baseline out of bounds opportunity. Cantrell, Euro step, shoots it up, no. Rebound and blocking foul will be called. So 2 shots coming for Cantrell.
Yeah, look, in a half-court set right here, Tarpon just settle down a little bit.
He missed it. One more shot coming. Tarpons have fouls to give. They only have 2 team fouls. Missed them both. Rebound goes to the floor, and a foul will be called on E.D. White.
How does Savoie get inside position on that? That is tough. That's great work.
Jacques Billiot will check into the game. Get it into Savoie. Savoie, the rim, scores it.
That's a big move there by Savoie, finishing strong.
Oh, he's so tough, man. If he just had another 3-4 inches, he would be so lethal. But he makes do with what he's got. Attack drive. E.D. White penetrates. Tarpon's trying to pull it away. It'll be a mid-range pull-up. No. Rebound goes to Cantrell. Tarpon's looking to push. E.D. White has no fouls to give. Got to be careful. Savoie getting it to Billiot for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Santamont. 6 seconds to go. And a whistle and a tie-up with the arrow pointing to E.D. White. So the Cardinals take their arrow with 4.9 to go. Tarpons do have fouls to give if they want to foul them as soon as they get it in.
The last 30 seconds in here has been rugby.
The arrow's pointing to E.D. White. There's discrepancies in the book. Hey, look, I'll be honest. I would love for E.D. White to use the arrow right here with 5 seconds. You get it to start the third quarter. I'm okay with that.
Oh, well, stays the way it is.
Yeah, it's okay. Just got to stop here. It's all right. Long pass down the floor to Araby. Look, now you get the ball anyway. So the Tarpons now will get the arrow in possession of the basketball with 3.9 to go. Cantrell has time across the timeline, steps into it at the buzzer. No. And that'll bring us to halftime with our score, South Lafourche 32, E.D. White 20. We'll be back in 3 minutes. The Tarpons have the first possession of the third and a 12-point halftime lead. We'll be back at 3 on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. I am over here coping with the fact that I have to now be a Cleveland Cavaliers fan.
No, he's traded.
Here's where I draw the line. If LeBron signs within that year and Harden's still their option, I'm
don't blame you.
I like my guy, but I don't like my guy.
Thank you, Mr. Mary Q, all for the information about the Email brothers.
Yep.
First cousins, Caroline.
Yep. And look, you remember Hollywood, who used to call Mario and I's show? That's the grandpa email.
Oh, go ahead.
Tarpons possess first, now going left to right. Oh, the Cantrell brothers both thought that the other had the ball, and it leads to a run out for E.D. White and an easy 2.
Yeah, that time it goes to show you when spacing's not there, what can happen.
Savoie steps into one. No. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. Don't know that the Tarpons like that rush quick three-pointer there.
No.
The right side of the floor, Araby backs down, loses it off of his knee, and the Tarpons will get a turnover.
Tarpons doing a great job of making sure Araby doesn't catch the ball clean in the post.
I want to thank my buddy, or our buddy, Corey, for letting me know that number 15 for E.D. White, as Cantrell feeds it to Savoie for an easy 2. His name, we've been calling him Baudouin. It's Baudin. As Araby comes downhill, loses it, and here come the Tarps. And a foul on Hemel, and again, Ryan, that pace up and down,
Yeah.
that's not good for E.D. White.
No, and they're going to have to do it. You're going to have to foul them in transition if you're not getting back fast enough.
So Carter Cantrell in possession of the basketball. Terrence, wide open 3. No, just missed it. Rebound goes to the floor, and Hemel's got it. Hemel pushing it down the floor to Baudin. The baseline, he's standing on the baseline. Yeah, he is. Penetrated a little too much.
All right, here's an upcut.
Savoie getting into Petrie.
Karen's getting a layup right here. Nope, they covered it.
Cantrell top of the key to Savoie. Tarpons could be patient. You're up a dozen here in the second half. Santa Monica can make that shot. Open 3. They dared him. He missed it. Rebound goes, and a foul on Savoie. Savoie saying, look, man, he pulled my shorts off, and he does have a case. But they call a foul on Aiden. Baudin. This is an E.D. White team that's got some seniors. Goodness, looking at the roster, very veteran club. Long pass to the right side of the floor. They gamble for a steal, but they miss a mid-range is Baudin. Here come the Tarps. Petrie. To Cantrell, wide open 3.
Oh,
Bang!
in, out, around, and in.
A little delayed reaction, but the Tarpons have a 15-point lead. Ford working on Cantrell. Kobe has been so good tonight. Both ends of the floor. Ford against the 5-second count. Feed it on the inside. Hemel got it. Good pass and a good finish. And the Cardinals get stops at this end. Petrie to Carter Cantrell. Steps into it. Bang! It's another 3. Ford. With the Cardinals now down 16, this is what we said at the half they could not afford to have happen. Tarpons have made the first run. Ford. And the foul on Cantrell. 3 fouls on Carter Cantrell.
I think for the Cardinals here, they're going to have this game down to 8 entering the fourth quarter, which
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, Tarpons keep putting pressure on them.
Araby has it deflected on the inbounds. It ends up in Tabor's hands. Tabor gets it to Nakan. Chase Nakan was one heck of a football player this season for E.D. White. Gets it to Parker Hemel, and oh man, just a careless turnover. Tried to dribble handoff, and it just went off the thigh of Nakan. Those are the ones that E.D. White can't afford to have down 16 in the third. Tarpons will inbound.
But that's a result of that relentless pressure the Tarpons put on you.
Petrie to Santamont, top of the key. Working it to Cantrell. He's been red hot. Missed it that time. Rebound goes to Ford. Midway through the third quarter, Tarpon's up 16. Hemel. Nearly stolen away, deflected out of bounds by Terrence. Terrence could have caught a grip on that one. He would have been off to the races, but he just was able to poke it. Coach Pokey urging his guys 2 minutes of hard defense with 4:08 to go, breaking it up into 2-minute segments. I like that. Ford. The right side, kicks it to Tabor. Now they'll work it to the left side. Nakam for a triple. No. Rebound goes to Savoie. Great block out by Aiden. And the Cardinals lose it out of bounds, poking it out of bounds from Savoie.
Savoie plays so much bigger than what he is.
Yeah. He's such an asset to this basketball team. When he's not on the floor in foul trouble, this team is not nearly as good a team. Santamont to a cutting Cantrell to the floor, and it'll go out of bounds to the Tarpons. Ford was not able to save it.
Yeah, the Tarpons missed the backdoor cut, but still retained possession.
Top of the key, Cantrell. How about another? That one's blocked. Rebound goes out of bounds to the Cardinals. Terrence didn't like it, but it will go to E.D. White.
They didn't like it. It was definitely off the Cardinals.
Couple of sluggish possessions in a row, but boy, I got to tell you, when you're the team with the 16-point lead, you're happy to see that clock grinding down. Nakam. Bodan working on Cantrell. Cantrell has been so good on the ball. They get it into the lane, and Bodan's up with it again. Ooh, nearly stolen by Cantrell. Tabor with a mid-range. Got it. Friendly roll. So the Cardinals add 2, and it's a 14-point game. Cantrell to Savoie. Cantrell shot fake. It's a big brother. Big brother attacks. Back to little brother for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Araby. Araby has it poked away by Kobe. Reverse try, no. Here come the Cardinals. Araby. 2:26 to go in the third. The Tarpons up 14. E.D. White trying to claw back in it, and they'll just throw it clean out of bounds. Bodan tried to hit Araby on a paint touch.
Yeah, Araby got open, but the pass got away from him.
That was a very difficult angle also. Try to complete that one. Cantrell across the timeline to Savoie. Cantrell, back to Cantrell on the left baseline. E.D. White doing a good job denying Petrie the basketball. Cantrell to Savoie. Steps into the mid-range. No. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. That's Cortez on the rebound. It's been a little while for the Tarpons. They have not scored in a minute. Hemel. Get to Nakam. It's a moving screen on Araby. That's the frustrating thing for Coach Keefe. Timeout called by Coach Pokey. It is a 30-second timeout, but it's got to be frustrating if you're E.D. White. You're finally starting to get stops. Here's a full timeout. Let's go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute. The Tarpons are up 14 late in the third here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. 14-point ball game, 1:45 and counting to go in the third quarter. Tarpons have possession out of the timeout. Cantrell across the timeline to Kobe Cantrell to Santamont at the rim by himself, but he doesn't catch it clean. Carter trying to save it. They're still fighting. E.D. White's got it. Boy, missed opportunities. Cullen had it at the rim, just couldn't catch it clean. Nakam to Hemel on the left side of the floor. Hemel studying the defense, gets it to Nakam. Mid-range pull-up. Got it and one. And the Tarpons are just kind of sleepwalking a little bit, and E.D. White has clawed back within a dozen.
Assumption played Morgan City Tonight, Assumption won 57-12.
Won the boys.
Yeah.
Free throw from Nakan is up and good. .113 to go. Cantrell across the timeline. It has been a while for South Lafourche's offense. They have not scored in quite a bit. 1 minute to go in the third. Kobe Cantrell. Savoie, wide open three. They're giving it to him. He missed it. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. Araby in a blur, shoots it up, draws the foul, and boy, the momentum is just feeling like it's shifting a little bit. E.D. White was down 16. They have a chance to get it to single digits here.
Yeah, I was saying that they got to cut it to about 8 headed into that fourth quarter, but the Tarpons still with a bucket in his final 46 seconds of the third. That will help them out a lot.
Ford will check back in. Jaden Smith will give Santamont a blow if this free throw goes in. He got it. So Jaden will check in. Cullen will check out. 46.7 to go in the third. Tarpons have a 9-point advantage, but E.D. White has clawed closer than they've been in a while. See if the Tarpons could finish the quarter strong. A little pressure defense. Terrence to Savoie. Got to get across. They get it to Terrence. He does get across. 32 seconds to go. Cantrell to Smith. Working it to T for a three. No. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. That's Cortez. E.D. White with a chance for 2 possessions in a row. Pendulum swinging a little bit in favor of the home team. Can the Tarpons get a stop? Nakan. Using that high screen, they try to get the roll. Instead, it ends up in Hemel's hands. Missed it. Rebound goes up in the air. Cantrell's got it, and he double dribbled. That will be .3 for E.D. White. So the Cardinals will have a catch and shoot, very little else here. Tarpons have no fouls to give, so you can't foul anybody here. And it's deflected, and that'll be the end of the quarter. With our score, E.D. White 40, South Lafourche 31. We'll be back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. E.D. White will have the first possession with Cantrell, Savoie, Smith, and Petrie on the floor. E.D. White is doing some sort of a raffle, trying to give some 50-50 money, I think,
this
away.
girl's coming on the court. To heck with this. She wants some money. She's going on the court, walking straight across the floor.
Excuse me. Cardinals will get it inbounds. They are in a pretty good spot. They have held the Tarpons without a point for at least the last 5 or 6 minutes, I would think. Ford shoots it up, can't score it. Rebound goes to Smith. See if the Tarpons could get some further separation. Terrence to Cantrell, shot fake. Back to T, thought about it and says we'll run some clock. Cantrell to Savoie on the baseline. Carter Cantrell to Chubby T into the lane, stolen away. Here come the Cardinals. At the rim, Nakan. It's a 7-point game, folks. E.D. White's defense has gotten some confidence, and the Tarpons better score. It has been a long time since the Tarpons have scored. They've been stuck on 40. Savoie to Cantrell. Cantrell spins through, out to Savoie. Savoie at the rim, no. Rebound goes to the floor. Savoie's got it. Tie up, and the arrow points to South Lafourche. 6:57 to go.
Tarpons got to get a stop.
Terrence gets it into Cantrell. Cantrell using a high screen, shoots a mid-range. No. Rebound goes to Savoy. To Carter Cantrell. Wide open three. Bang! That works.
You got to pick him up.
Lazy closeout, and it's a 10-point game. Ford. 6:28 to go. Getting it to Cortez. Cortez. To Hemel, into Arabi. No. Rebound goes out of bounds to South Lafourche. Brian, look, I understand the size advantage, but I don't know that going at Aiden Savoy is what I would be looking to do. He's so good on defense.
Yeah, look, the Cardinals are missing too many shots in the paint right now. Tarpons do a great job on defense.
Tarpons have just extended it back out to 10. Terrence with an open three. That's strong. Doesn't touch anything. Good look, didn't convert. Here come the Cardinals. Ford. Downhill attack drive on the floor, I think will be the call. So E.D. White will have the possession with 5:56 to go. Cullen Santamont will check into the game. Jaden Smith gave some good minutes. Lob to Arabi. It's deflected to Arabi. He lost it on the way up, and here come the Tarpons. Savoy. Savoy to Cantrell. He's been feeling it. Bang! That's two made threes in a row. No good on the other end from E.D. White. Here comes Santamon. It's deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, the Cardinals made their run right here. The Tarpons are throwing a little bit of water on that fire.
A 6-0 run, all on the right hand of Carter Cantrell. Made a couple of triples. Stretching it back out to 13. Clock becoming a factor if you're an E.D. White fan. Petrie at the rim, shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. Hemel into the lane, feeds it to Cortez, lost it on the way up, got it back. Santamont pulls it away on the putback, and here come the Tarpons 5-on-4. Cortez is on the ground down there. Tarpons will recollect. 5 minutes on the dot. Cantrell with another. Missed it. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. A little bit of a heat check there. Nakan loses it. It's out of bounds off of Terrence. A lot of the student section here has cleared out. Yeah. The gym has cleared out. But there's still 4 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock. Crazier things have happened. Nakan off the bounce. Gets it to Hemel. Now back to Nakan. Steps into one. Got it. Nothing but the bottom. Coach Keefe will call a timeout. And it's 46-36. It's a full timeout. Let's take it with them. E.D. White's within 10. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Possession after the timeout by E.D. White. There's 4:36 to go in regulation. E.D. White down 10. Looking at the clock, the Cardinals have not committed a team foul in the quarter. Petrie to Santamont. Oh, deflected. Cantrell ends up with it, and there's a foul on Nakan. But a little sloppy there. Tarpons nearly turned it over against the pressure. Fortunately, Carter Cantrell is Johnny on the spot.
When he's not.
Yeah, you're right about that. Kobe Cantrell will get an inbound. Carter Cantrell at the top of the key. 4:25 to go. The Tarpons trying to stay unbeaten in district play. Aiden Savoy, they're sagging off of him. Gets it to Santamont. Santamont to a cutting Petrie at the rim, lays it up and good.
It's a good finish there by Terrence.
So Tarpons work some clock and get a bucket. Now E.D. White the other way quick. Nakan. Midway through the fourth, 4 minutes exactly. Just a little slow for E.D. White, down a dozen now. They'll attack. They'll lose the dribble. The Tarpons got it. Cantrell, one-on-one, feeds it to little brother at the rim, and he scores it. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And it is a 14-point game. Email. The Bodan, and the Cardinals just got to pick. They're down 14, 3 minutes to go. They can't pull it out to midcourt. You got to go. Cortez, they'll step into a three. There it is, a big shot from Nakam. Tarpons are the ones that want to be patient here. Savoy is fouled. Coach Keefe ordered that one. He said, hey, man, we want to get a little closer to the penalty.
Look, E.D. White has played pretty good defense. It's just the Tarpons are a step ahead on offense.
And that was the challenge we talked about on play-by-play. If you could hold them to 55, I think we used this exact phrase, if you could hold them to 55, can you score 56? And the answer so far has been no. Cantrell clearing it out to Savoy. Tarpons are content, working the clock. 2:48 and counting. Excuse me. Wagaspak guarding the basketball. Cantrell on the right wing to Savoy. Tarpons have worked 30 off of the clock in this possession. Coach Keefe telling his guys be aggressive. They're trying to foul. Now they get the whistle. Cortez is hammering them. But 2:28 to go. It's the third team foul. Hemel and Arabi check into the game for the Cardinals. Petrie across the timeline, getting it to Cantrell. 2:20 to go. Cantrell reversing it out to Savoy. 2:10 to go. Out of Petrie. Terrence will attack. Shoots the mid-range. Oh, boy, what a possession.
That's a shot. That's a big shot.
You run more than a minute off the clock and end it with a bucket. E.D. White comes back in a blur and gets a layup. Email. Tarpons fell asleep on defense a little bit. 1:50 to go. Possession's at a premium right now. The Tarpons are in control if they can protect the ball and make free throws. Coach Pokey will call a timeout with Cantrell trapped in the corner. So 1:43 to go in regulation. The Tarpons are up 11 with the basketball. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute. The Tarpons trying to hold on here on the road. We'll be back in one on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Tarpons have possession out of the timeout. The E.D. White student section, several of them have decided in that last timeout that they are no longer interested. With 1:43 to go, Cardinals have one foul to give. Tarpons have 3 timeouts. E.D. White does have the arrow. Terrence Petrie has the basketball. Cantrell is fouled. There's the foul to give. With 1:36 to go, you figure if the Tarpons make free throws, they'll be sitting pretty in this one.
See former Tarpon Jacob Puro in the house.
Miss watching Jacob Curell shooting 3-ball, pitching, hitting on the baseball side, catching touchdowns on the football side. Terrence will be going and shooting a couple after the foul. 1:34 to go. The Tarpons are going to shoot 2. These are the first bonus 2. Terrence makes the first.
Good touch there.
You know, I'm going to be amazed because it feels like because of the face guarding defense, and it feels like Terrence hadn't done a whole lot. Tonight, the Tarpons are going to post the stats, and he's going to end up having like 18 points.
Yeah.
Like, it's unbelievable. You think you take him away, and it just silent assassin, and he makes them both there. It's got to happen absolutely right now for the Cardinals. 90 seconds to go. They're down 13. Arabi attacking off the dribble. That's a very tough shot. He doesn't touch anything, and it's out of bounds to South Lafourche.
I think Santa Mont may have got a piece of it.
So the Cardinals foul for the remaining 122. It looks like they're going to, at least for the next couple possessions, foul. Petrie across the timeline. Coach Pokey is given a timeout with 1:13 to go. 30-second timeout, Brian. This one's pretty simple. If you protect the ball, make free throws, don't foul, all that good stuff, you're going to be very happy on the bus in about 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Look, you held Edie White so far to 41 points with a tenacious defense the Tarpons play. And when you look at it, really, Edie White didn't play that bad.
No, I thought the Cardinals played pretty well. It was, again, like we talked about on play-by-play, a couple of stretches of 8-0 runs, or, a 6-0 run here. They just weren't able to keep up.
Just, again, the Tarpons had a second quarter where they just shot the ball extremely well, and it made it tough for Edie White on offense.
$1:13 to go. And Petrie's wide open at the rim. He will miss the layup. But here come the Cardinals. Clock running. Don't foul. Nakan with a minute to go. Clock, precious seconds winding down. He fires it up. He missed it. Rebound to Santamont. Santamont is clubbed, and he will go and shoot two at the other end.
Yeah, it's just Edie White, not enough firepower going up against this Tarpon defense.
The Tarpons got swept at home by Edie White last year. They're going to sweep on the road this year. The girls won in overtime in a thriller. The boys are going to stay undefeated in 56.6 seconds.
Friday, the Terriers coming into the tank.
Vanderbilt coming on Friday. If the South Lafourche girls win, it's a formality. They would pretty much win the district championship. For the boys, a little more to be decided. Santamont splits them. Here come the Cardinals with the clock not in their favor. 50 seconds to go. Baudin shoots it up, can't score it. Rebound goes to Savoie. Don't know if Edie White's going to foul him this time. Cantrell is fouled. He will shoot two more. So with 40.5 to go, the Tarpons will look to add some insurance. If you're Edie White, you got to start winning some games coming home down the stretch here. They're sitting in the 30s in Division II Select. This loss doesn't hurt you too bad because of all the wins the Tarpons have, but you're going to have to find some wins coming home. Coach Keefe clearing the bench, getting some younger guys in there. Wagaspack and Peyton Ashton checking in. You split them. Here come the Cardinals. Araby. Tax at the rim. Oh, man, story of the night. Left it on the rim, and that should be just about all she wrote. Petrie will get it across the timeline, and South Lafourche will come on the road and get a big win. 56-41. The Tarpon girls set the stage with a thrilling and highly dramatic girls win. The boys finish it off. Final seconds ticking off. The Tarpons remain undefeated in district play with a 56-41 win. Brian, some final thoughts as the Tarpons come on the road and do what they got to do.
Yeah,